Hello farmers, welcome back to Goldcrest Valley. Still in October, but we're getting ready to move all the way through winter. Fingers crossed this store is generous to us. I've been thinking how to do this episode, and basically I think we're just going to do what we always do for the winter months, is just kind of zoom on through. If anything comes up for sale in the store, then I'll bring you along. I will have... I'm stuck. I will have... Can I get out, please? No? Alright, tab. Oh, tab works. So we will have some things to sell. I was looking at the eggs. We do have some eggs to sell, but I have no way to transport them. So I may just wait until we have some way to transport the eggs. It's about 14 grand, so by the time I lease a trailer, you know, if I really need the 14 grand, then maybe I'll sell the eggs. But other than that, we're just going to be selling the silage and all of our crops as well. Not exactly all of them, but most of them. Boy, it's really dark here, so I can't really see where I'm going. My trailer should be over there, which it is. Perfect. So, we'll just have another quick look at the store. We did it at the end of last episode, but just to refresh your memory and mine, we'll have a look-see and see what's there. Let's see, we are undercover. Lights out. There we go. I still got the 8230 I got to wash. But let's look at the store quickly. Well, just a header trailer now. So that's all that's left. So plenty of space for things to spawn on in. I'm going to wash up the John Deere and the forage wagon. I'll put that away. And I'll either see you when something comes up for sale in the store, or... where am I trying to go here? Yeah, probably just here anyways. Or when the silage is going to be sold in December/January. But I will show you the eggs right here. The price is pretty good. Actually, it's almost $15,000 worth of eggs. So, yeah, I mean, if something comes for sale in the store and I need the cash, we'll do that. But yeah, then we're going to be selling all of our grain, it looks like in January or December. But yeah, I will see you, well, when I see you. And right now, I can't really see much at all. I may need to put more lights around the farm at some point. Well, we have made it to the morning of December, and as you can see, I'm down by our silo bunker, ready to sell the silage because the price is not too bad right now, but the price actually is dropping according to the market. So I just got to go to the bale sell point where I always go, so we're going to go ahead and sell all that. You're not going to watch me deliver 11 loads, or how many loads am I got to do today? Well, 10 full loads and almost a full 11th load. So we lease the bell, of course, like always. If we go into our stock market page, you can see the price $189 and dropping. But yeah, we should get 101,054 plus our bonus, whatever that is. I think it's like 11 or 12%, 13%. So it should be pretty good. Also in the store page, there are a couple of interesting items, but I think I'm going to pass. Let's go there and look here. So we have another direct drill, the Vertistad. It's a 7.7, oh sorry, 8 meter wide. At least that's what it says, but it looks a little bit bigger than that, but it's 8 meter. The one we have currently is a 6 meter. So, you know, for 2 more meters, is it worth it? I'm waiting for a 12 meter direct drill to come up. I mean, yes, this will be an upgrade, but for $69,000, just for 2 more meters right now, not really worth it as far as I'm concerned. And yes, there is a baler that is for sale. It also can do silage bales, but it only does 125 bales. So they're very, very small bales. So I'm going to wait for one of the big boys to come up. I'm starting to get a little picky on that. I mean, the forage wagon does well, and that baler would probably take me a while to go around and pick up all the bales. But here's a John Deere. I'm going to go on down, start grabbing silage, bring it to the bale sell point. So when I bring it back for the last load, we should be at like $525,000, somewhere about there. And let's see, I didn't check on the other stuff yet. We're going to be selling that pretty darn soon. Let's see here. It does say January, 632, 643. 370, 378, and 406, 407. So we'll probably go and sell the wheat today. I may just sell all of it today, honestly. And I think I forgot about the canola in November. I'll have to sell that because it's $7.24, best price is $7.29. So after we get done selling the silage, I better go ahead and sell this. The soybeans are in the spring. I completely forgot about the canola. That's terrible. And the eggs, of course, we're going to hold off onto that. And anything else, I don't think so. I think everything else stays. So I'm going to go ahead and get started selling on the silage. I'll see you on the back end, and we'll switch out this trailer for the other trailer. We'll start selling the grain. Last load being brought down to the bale sell point. Halfway through, I said, I better slow down time of day here because the time was going by quickly. And the price, of course, was dropping on the canola because last month was the best time to probably sell it, and I missed it. So, yeah, that's next up. I was getting $10,700 and a little bit of extra change there per load of silage. So that got us up to $534,565 plus whatever we get here. Let's scooch around like this. You can see our alfalfa field is looking pretty darn good. I think someone left a comment on last episode that they were having a hard time with their harvester harvesting that crop. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know. Because the harvested crop, I couldn't find a place to sell it. We make hay out of it, but as for a raw crop, I could not find a place to sell it. So that's why I haven't tried it. Maybe I'll try it in the future. But nothing I'm going to, dip into at this time because, I mean, I do have the equipment to try it. I just don't know where to sell it once I get it. All right, so now we're up to $542,621. Just about $8,000 for that load there. So now we got to bring this back, grab the other trailer. I'm going to keep using the 8230. The Massey Ferguson is up at the sheep pen with our leased water tanker because I got to give the sheep water in the morning and the evening. I have yet to feed the sheep and the cows or the chickens or anything like that. I did bring the forklift up to the sheep because I thought I was going to have to give them a hay bale soon. But maybe by the end of the month I will. Let's go park this up. My trailer didn't get that dirty. Maybe it doesn't get dirty because I'm filling from the top and not driving through a field for hours on end. Well, I shouldn't say hours on end, but you know what I'm talking about. It's quicker to fill it up in a matter of seconds, just drive it back and forth, than spending a half hour, 40 minutes in the field zigzagging, picking up straw or whatever. Let's go put this away. Oh yeah, I also remembered I turned on the lights in the shed so I could see at night. I wish the game would remember if you left the lights on or off. That's why I do like the sheds, the modded sheds, where the lights are automatic. When it gets dark, the lights come on. When it gets bright out, the lights go off. But right now, we'll just leave the lights on. Okay, let's drop that off, of course. And the reason why I don't use the forage wagon for the grain is because the grain will not go into those trailers. That's for forage. That's why it's called a forage wagon. You get it? Got it? Good. All right, canola is first up. And then I got to see where all this stuff is going. And I remember last year selling all this crop. If I got to go up to Mary's, is it? Mary's farm with a full trailer, even the 8230 doesn't like it. So that's why we're using the 8230. It's got a little bit more horsepower on it rather than the Massey Ferguson. I think it's got like 100 more horsepower. Let's come over here and get the canola, and while it's filling up, I'll see where I got to go with it. Wheat. Gonna sell all but 30,000. Oh wait, how much do the chickens take? I better look now. Let's see how much feed the chickens take, roughly. Where are the chickens? Chickens. Yeah, they probably take about 10,000 liters. So if I leave myself 20,000 liters, that should be okay. And canola, that's not going to all fit in here. I think it's a 24,000 and change. This is a 24,000 liter trailer, so we are going to make this one trip with that. Canola, Mary's Farm. All right, so I know where Mary's Farm is, but in case you don't know, here's our farm and our silo right here. Mary's Farm should be down here, right? Mary's Farm. There we got to go. So down the road, railroad tracks, up and around. We'll sell that. And then, let's see. Let me check on this here. So Mary's Farm. How many liters does that leave in the silo? 255. Anything else going to Mary's? Barley. So we'll sell the barley next. And then one's going to Maplefield Mill, which is the oats. And the other one's going to Wright Agribusiness. Which one's this one? Ooh, we're not going there at all. Well, I'll have to have a look later on. All right, let's go to Mary's. And I'll let you go on the first trip. And when I sell the other stuff to Mary's, I'll just jump cut because, well, you'll have seen it. If you don't remember it, looks like the train just went on through. So we should be pretty close to, well, yeah, we should be over 600 grand by the time we sell all of the grain today. And that leaves January, February, and going into March where I just got to take care of the animals. All the materials will be sold. And we'll keep our fingers crossed here that the store keeps bringing us. I mean, that seed drill would be an improvement, like I said, but not that much of an improvement. And the baler, yeah, I really would prefer a square baler and one that's a little bit bigger so I have less bales to deal with. And this is going to be the reason why you're only going to see one trip up to Mary's, because we're going to struggle getting up this hill. Oh, this trailer is 24,500 liters. Yeah, I thought it was 24. I think I'm going to slow down to about 5 or 6 miles an hour by the time I get to the top of the hill. If I get to the top of the hill. All right, it's 4 miles an hour. Giddy up there, 8230. Yeah, this is why I think I would prefer a bigger tractor first more than anything, because yeah, if the drill comes up, it'd be nice. I'll buy it, but I won't be able to use it. And I was told to be patient. They'll come along. It's hard. I mean, 500 grand. That's a brand new large harvester that we could purchase. I'm really glad though there is no snow on the ground, because that would make traveling even worse. So in this goes, you know, I'll probably actually deliver the other stuff on up to Mary's, and then I'll take it to the other grain. That way you see all the sell points. So I'm going to go ahead and sell all the barley. I'll make 2 trips. But you know what? I'm just going to make 1 trip. I'm going to leave the barley there, and I'm going to leave that for the chickens as well. Because that's going to be just 5,000 liters. I can always sell that next year. So I'm going to sell 1 load of barley. Next, I'll grab, after the barley, Maplefield Mill. Maplefield Mill. You know, it'd probably be easier if I just tag the place, because I have no idea. I assume that's going to be down in the village. Tag place. Yeah, it looks like it's down in the village. Oh, way over here. All right, so I'll load up with the oats, and we will go... We'll go from the farm over here, up here, and around. So let me go get the barley. I'm going to go sell that. And then I'll go grab the oats. And we'll head on over to Maplefield. Yep, going up that hill to Mary's sucks with the setup I got. But fingers crossed, we still got, you know, the month of December, January, February, and going into March Fingers crossed. Just waiting for a tractor to appear with, you know, at least 100 more horsepower. I could upgrade this one, I know, but rather just buy one. Yeah, and I keep forgetting that. No wheel weights on these tires. I do got some weights, I think, on the 3-point linkage. Full grain trailer pushes the 8230 around. So this should be almost, I gotta go past the sawmill, and it should be on the right-hand side, halfway down that road. I will have another trip to make with oats. I probably got almost 20,000 liters of oats still back at the farm. And then that leaves a lot of wheat. So the barley that we kept, I can probably feed to the chickens and almost top them off right now. But I'm also going to leave 20,000 liters of wheat, which should be more than enough. Because we'll be harvesting again in about 7 months or so, and the chickens are not going to feed that much. If I do fall short, I can always buy some. So that's always a possibility to buy grain at the store. Don't want to do it, but if I have to, I have to. Or I could buy it from the hut right at our farm. I believe I can buy grain right from that little hut from Omatana. Yep, there's the beacon of light. No cars, good, because I don't want to stop. And this is where having a bigger grain trailer would come in handy, but with the struggles I have getting up to Mary's, and even a little bit of a struggle getting across that bridge right there, yeah, I don't know if I can get up the hill if I had a bigger grain trailer. I don't remember this sell point at all. How do I get up there? How do we get up there? Okay. Further on down the road. Well, I mean, further on down the road, I mean, right there. Oh, am I putting... Do I got to deliver this to... Is this the one I got to deliver to another city? It is. It is, it is. So we get to use the train. But I still got another trip to make. How do I... Alright, so where's the silo I put it into the train? Is that over by the bale sell point? Did I just drive all the way over here for nothing? I think, okay, so before I start driving around everywhere, or maybe I go to here. Or can I go to either one? Let me, yeah, jump. Almost get hit by the train there. I think if I just come over to this one right here and deliver here, and then... Will I be able to take the grain... Well, I'm about to find out. So I got to travel back to where I just came from. Put it into the silo for the trains. So I'm going to go grab the other load of oats as well. And then we'll call the train. We'll load up with the all the oats. And hopefully deliver it to whatever it's called. Maplefield something or other. Maplefield, yeah. I'm all flustered at this point. But you know what? The money's going to go up here again in a little while. So before I put the first load of grain into the train station, I saved the game just in case this goes wrong. But at least when I put it into the train station, I didn't get paid for it. So it's in storage at the train station. So now here is the rest of the oats, which I said was about 20,000 liters. And it just about is. Now I just gotta figure out where I rent the train from. As we take down the the speed sign. I guess I'll have to pay for that. My taxes are gonna go up because of it. Now, where I went with the grain initially, I think that's where the grain's going to sell when we ride the train around, because the train doesn't really go off the map like it did like in Silver Run when I did it, or other maps when you sell grain for the most part. I'm not going to say all maps, but all the maps I played on. You load the grain onto the train, and the train kind of goes off the map, and you teleport out of the train, and yeah. Here, the trains go loop-de-loop, so it'll be kind of interesting to see what happens when we go on through. I may just stay in the train and the grain will sell. I'm just circling around here. Let's park the John Deere right here. Can I rent the train from here? Do I got to go somewhere else for it? I would assume it's here, right? Let's get the map out here. Let's bring up the help menu. So there's 2 trains, so I gotta make sure I get the right train. Trying to figure this all out here. Where do I rent the trains from? There we go. Rent train for 1 hour. But which one am I at? I'm at that one. I don't want to rent that train. We need to rent the other train, so the trigger should come up here somewhere, right? Aha. Wait, where is it? I was there. There we go. It's 1.2 kilometers away, and we can see where it is. Of course, it's going right to the sell point. So now we just got to wait for it. While I'm waiting... let me just double check on the animals, see how they're doing. Like, so the chickens, yeah, chickens are fine. Sheep, yeah, I should give them a bale. And the cows should be more than fine. Yes, they are. And, yeah, and like I said, while we're waiting, right agribusiness, let's tag that place. And that is up by the dam? Oh, that's way up there. Okay. That's going to be a few trips because we do have 125,000, well, 120,000 liters. I can do 25,000, so that's 4. I'll bring 4 loads up there, 4 full loads. So we should get about 50, well, I'm not going to get 50,000 because I'm not going to bring all the wheat up there. We're going to save some for the chickens. But I'll bring 4 full loads up there. Alrighty. And let's see, I need to switch to... We'll switch to that. I'm on the second cart. There we go, stop the train, stop. Start filling with oats. Looking for 44,000 liters, please. Make sure it all gets in there. And away we go. Now I think all I have to do, I think I'm actually gonna have to sell it. It's not gonna be like I was thinking just a few seconds ago where we just go on through. It's gonna sell like you go off the map. I'm actually gonna have to stop the train and dump the grain into the sell point. Makes sense, right? Why am I... I'm actually using my steering wheel. I'm an idiot. I think it's going to do it on its own. Brakes early. Yeah, I'm going to go right past it. Am I? Okay, I actually stopped quicker than I thought I was going to. And the money is going up. Perfect. All that just to sell some oats. So, over 30,000. I cannot return the train. Well, I can. I think I just got to go back to where we were. And you know what? Let's just take the train there. Go on past the sawmill. And I'll just jump out when we get there and then return the train. 600,000 in the bank account, so yeah, we're going to be just shy of 650 once we sell the wheat. And then it's just a matter of going through the rest of winter. Silage is sold. All the grain will be sold. I will double check on that though. Probably should back up just a little bit. And let's see, the trigger is here. Return rented train. And she's off. So are we. Alright, only $72 to lease the train, so that wasn't bad at all. So now, at least I know. The one thing I don't know is, if I were to put the grain in there, can I get the grain out at the other train station? I mean, in real life, probably not. That doesn't work that way. But in game, I'm wondering if I can just put, dump it all into here, and then get at the other. I mean, the train goes around pretty quickly, so just curiosity is all. All right, I will take you on the first trip with the wheat because, yeah, I haven't been up there in ages either. But then I'll do the next 3 solo until I sell the last one. I'll just meet you up at the sell point then. I think I need to make a little bit of a dirt road path around this shed. Just because every time I come this way to get to the silo and get underneath the port, kind of gotta go that way. I tried shortcutting it before and didn't go too well for me. Now, let me have a look at the map one more time so I get a rough idea of where we're going. Yeah, I don't think I can cross there. So we've been up to the fuel station, but then I loop-de-loop back out. So let's go up this way and take the long way around. This is going to be a long journey. Well, I say a long journey, but pretty much almost is. As far away from the farm as it could be. And that's why I'm going to take the last 3 journeys on my own. And by the time I sell 4 loads of wheat, that'll leave about 20 some odd thousand liters of wheat. We'll have about 8,000 liters of barley, and that will be all for the chickens for the year, which should be more than enough, because we fed the chickens when we harvested the wheat, which would have been like August, and here we are in December, and their feed trough is still half full. I did see an interesting mod on the mod hub, and I may actually activate it or download it and use it. It's I forgot the exact name of it, but if you were going through the mod yourself, you may have seen it, where there can be variable prices for land. So kind of like what we did in East Vineland, where we get a discount, or it could be even more so. Just all depends on the farmer's attitude. You could get like a 7% discount, or it may be 7% more. And it could have something to do. I didn't read the mod. I decided I should read the mod a little bit more. But I'm wondering if the price goes up if there's a harvestable crop in it, and if there's nothing in it, maybe the price of the field goes down. So I may actually look into that a little bit more. So we just went past the fuel station, which we went to a few episodes ago. I think we topped off the John Deere at that point. I'm all over the road. I'm having a look around just to see other fields. I do remember that. I don't know why. The second I saw that, I'm like, I remember that. It could have been, because I think at FS17 here in Goldcrest Valley, the collectibles were golden nuggets. And there might have been one on there. Another hill. Bear crossing. That would be very cool if in FS22 there's actually a bear crossing the road up here. We should be able to get up the hill, but it's going to take a moment. Well, since we're just going at a rocket speed here, there'll be a moment to bring the map up. Next right-hand turn we shall take, and that'll get us up the hill to this field number 1. I got 3 more trips up here, huh? Okay. It's gonna take a while. Was there actually traffic behind me? Yeah, traffic does come up here. Okay. Well, at least it flattens out for me up here. And we've arrived. Just make sure the money goes on up, right? Well, lucky for you, I'm going to do the next 2 by myself, and when I get up here with the 4th and final full load, I'll bring it back and we'll see what our money total is. I mean, you can kind of guess right now anyways, but you'll see for yourself. And finally, the last trip of the wheat. Finally. But it's always good, because every time I get done delivering, at least I see the money going on up. And we are going to hit 650, because I am getting just over 10 grand for each load. And we'll hit 650, right? Yeah, we will. Okay. Just making sure. Actually, it's 11 grand that we're getting. Almost 11,400. Almost. So that concludes selling all of our material. So now it's just a matter of going back to the farm. I'm going to park everything on up. I may top off the John Deere with fuel on the way back past the fuel depot, because why not? And then, yeah, other than just taking care of the animals, I will see you if something comes up really interesting in the store for sale. Whether I buy it or not, you know, all depends on what it is. But if it's real interesting, we'll talk about it. But, yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Early morning in January, and you're not going to believe what came up for sale in the store. Absolutely nothing. That's not why I brought you back. I mean, there is a baling trailer there, but I could use that as an autoloader, but we're trying to stay away from that. Fertilizer spreader and corn header, we got those as well. But what I need to do is I need to come up to the sheep. See if I can get into the Massey Ferguson. There it is. Oh, I do got water in. Okay, good. I topped it off last. I'd always try to keep it topped off. That way, if I have to do it in the middle of the night, I don't want to have to go down there and do it. But what I need to do is give them some hay. Or in this case, what is it? Is this the clover? Or that's alfalfa. We must have clover somewhere. Yeah, clover's over here. That's 4,500. That's 4,500. Can I pick up 3 of them at a time? I think the forklift can, but the way the forklift is kind of... If I can steer it the right way. Let's see, let me get this all nice and straight. And that way I can just do 3 bales. Let's not put them on too far, though, because they'll get in the way of the wheels. Because last time I was pushing them on too far down with the cows. I think that was causing me some trouble. Yep, just trying to get them off. That's all I want to do. Took all 3. Okay, I don't know how big their feed trough is, because it's been a while. Alright, we can do 1 more bale. Or you know what? Since the forklift is here, I don't need to, feed them all the way up to the top. Yeah, because that's really like the first time we've had to feed them in a long time. So they got alfalfa in there today. 96 sheep, they're doing well. And when it comes time to sell the wool, you can see I'm piling it over here. And we're starting to stockpile the wool here. So I think that's all I need to do in the month of January. I'll just double check on the chickens. Yeah, we got room for eggs. They're doing fine on the feed. The sheep now have water. And of course, they're good enough on the food for a while. And the cows, like I said, we shouldn't have to worry about them for a while. If they run out of straw, they run out of straw. That's not a big deal. We are getting some manure that way. But yeah, nothing for sale currently. So again, I'll see you when I see you. Well, it is now February in the morning, and I only brought you back because, well, it's snowing. And we got snow on the ground. Hooray for snow. I hope it's gone by next month. I'm sure it is. But, yeah, we'll get the planting, I would assume, in March. But I'll just show you what's in sale for the store. I'm just kidding. There's a 9RT for sale. Hooray. There is actually a mower as well, but it's just a tow behind, and it's only a 4-meter. That would take forever with our grass fields that we have. We got one of the, I'm not going to bother pronouncing whatever this company's name is. Fanzel? Something or other. That's for really like logging and all that. Not what we're looking for, but we are interested in the 9RT for just under 170,000. Not only that, it's 517 horsepower, and I think we can upgrade it if we wanted to a, looks like a 628 is what it goes up to. But we're not going to do that because we don't need it like that now. So where are we? 517. Anything track setup with weights? Do I need weights with this? Probably not. Now, the only thing that would that doesn't help us with this is being tractorized. It's not going to be like a great tractor for transporting grain and all that around, but as for getting field work done, yeah. So let's see, what else can we do? Front weights. Maybe just put a whole bunch of front weights on there for 1,500. Attachers. What? It says yes. If I say no, yeah, we want the attachers. We don't want the Sierra Pro Compact. That's supposed to be for precision farming, but you don't really need those because it works just fine without it. But let's go ahead and get ourselves the 9RT, shall we? And that's going to be great for a whole bunch of field work for 170. And that still leaves us with a whole bunch of cash left over. I'm going to leave that at the store just in case something else comes up for sale. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, that is a great purchase. So now any big equipment that comes up for, implements, the 9RT should have no problem handling it. I did not know this was going to be a John Deere farm, but it's starting to be a little bit like it, so we shall see. Anyways, yeah, I'll either see you in the evening hours of February, or I'll see you next morning, and fingers crossed the snow is gone by then. I'm sure it will be. Hello, March, and time for a new farming season down here at the shop. It is raining currently, and there is our 9RT just sitting there looking so beautiful. As for the store page, a soil sampler, you know, but this is the big boy. I think this will pretty much do the whole map in one go. So, you know, maybe we'll just keep on leasing it every 3 years. That'd be fine. An auger belt, conveyor belt for loading into silos, and a modular for loading up cotton bales, which, yeah, we're not doing that. So nothing in the store for sale that we're looking for. But let's hop into this beast right here. Yeah, top speed of 24. So not really the best tractor for transporting grain around. But if it comes to it, and I do get like a big grain trailer, I mean, this should have no problem hauling the grain up to Mary's farm or wherever we went to before. I mean, the other John Deere does 29, so, you know, it's not that much slower. And if I can go uphill at full speed, it makes up the difference. Now, I'm just trying to figure out, do I want to use this tractor right away? Meaning, when I go to plant the fields here this month, I mean, the 8230 does just fine with what we have. Do I need to be using a tractor with 500 horsepower to plant the fields? No. Are we going to? Probably, yeah. I'll probably go ahead and use it. But if I do hire a worker, I may put them in the 8230. How many hours are on this? 25 and a half hours. So that's not too bad. But you can see we get down the road at a decent speed. Oh, we do got beacons on this one, though. Yeah, so now when anything comes up for sale in the store, we should be able to haul it around, no problem with this. I think I still would like to have another, you know, tractor with like 350, 400 horsepower. Or, if it goes right, get ourselves a truck and get ourselves a trailer, and we can haul grain around with that. But for now, we do finally have a big tractor. Oh yeah, by the way, the snow's gone, but you already realized that. So now we just gotta wait for the rain to disappear. Before, I mean, I can actually go into the fields and start planting in the rain. But we need to go around and we need to check our crop rotation. We'll probably start with a field. Oh yeah, the crop rotation down here is going to be kind of confusing, just because we have two fields that had different crops in them, and now it's one field. Well, we'll just do the best that we can. I'll stand in one field, see what the crop rotation says is a good crop. And then I'll go stand in the other. Maybe we'll find one crop that's good for both fields. Now, the only downfall is, like I was saying before, I can't have a 3-point linkage. Oh, let me take this over to the workshop. Double check on that, because I screwed up on the 8230 about the front 3-point linkage, but I don't think this can have a 3-point linkage on the front. So when it comes to mowing the grass, I'll still be using the 8250 or 8230. Customize. Yeah, front weight is standard. Attachers is nowhere, yes, and that's on the back. There is no scrolling up and down. That's the engine. Track setup. Like I said, I don't think we need it any other way. Wide with weights. Do I want wide traction? Yeah, I think it'll look better with wide tracks on it. For 1,000, 1,200. I mean, 1,000, 1,200. 1,200 be good. Let's go ahead and we'll customize it there. Oh, and while we're here as well, repair for 1712. There we go. So now she is all set. Yeah, wider tracks look a little bit better on it. The weights I don't think I really needed, but now they're on there. Let's back up to our little drill, which this thing is going to be like, am I towing something behind me? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I got a thing of seed here I need to fill up. That's from our old drill. I don't want to say old. Not that old, but it's was old enough. Cover that back on up. So I'll have to figure out crop rotation. I think we'll just plant the fields around here next episode, and we'll keep our eye on the store for more things. But we still have 485,000. I think if I'm going to spend it on land, what we'll do is we'll let the other farmers plant their fields, and then we'll see what they got and have a look around, see if it's something we're interested in. Let them plant it. Let them spend all the money. And then, but I would have to buy it in like the first growth stage, because I would like to get into the fields and like maybe get soil samples, maybe fertilize, maybe put some lime down. But we'll see. But we made it through winter. We did actually get ourselves a decent tractor. That's a good tractor. And we still have nearly $500,000 in the bank account. So, oh yeah, we got bigger fields to deal with this year as well. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Goldcrest Valley. But until then, have a good one.